You're my sanctuary.
Should we go up and like walk about?
What genre would you like to experiment more with?
I'd probably say like disco. I do have a soft spot for that.
Out of every film you've seen in your entire life, what's your favourite?
I think Interstellar.
What's a movie that made you cry from laughter?
Sausage Party.
What's a movie that made you cry from sadness?
A Quiet Place. Well, if you watched it, you know that scene where the dad shouts. I won't say any more. That made me bawl my eyes out.
Who's your favourite actor?
It would either be Jim Carrey or Robert Pattinson, and he's coming back to be an A-list celebrity. I'm excited. So.
What's your guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure? I'm not guilty about anything. I'll shout about it. I love Taylor Swift songs. I eat peanut butter and avocado sandwiches way too much, and I love a good pint. That's not guilty pleasure. I ain't got any.
If you could be a rock star from any decade, who would you be?
David Bowie.
What rules do you try to follow the best you can to keep everything in check?
Think first, so don't take things at face value. Have an open mind and treat others how you like to be treated. Don't take people's reactions as a representation of how you are.
How do you describe your personal style?
Oh, what can I say? I don't have one at the moment, really. I'd say simplistic with a necklace. Keep it simple.
What's your style icon?
Harry Styles,
Wow.
I'd say.
How do you think your style has evolved over the past year?
It hasn't, no. I don't know. I guess I am more comfortable. Yeah, I'm more comfortable with like simplicity in how I dress, I guess.
What's one wardrobe item that you wear all the time?
Necklace or boxes, technically.
Yeah.
It means OHM.
What's the most important thing to you right now?
Being in a moment, having a good time.
What's your ultimate goal in life?
To experience.
Favourite song to play on guitar?
Fast Car, Tracy Chapman.
What would your DJ name be?
DJ P Bavo.
If you could spend a day in any movie, what would it be?
Harry Potter, without a doubt.
What troubles you the most?
The times of the day that I'm not eating peanut butter and avocado sandwiches.
What helps you get inspired?
Films, cinema,
Summer or winter?
summer.
What's your favourite chocolate?
Dark chocolate, as high percentage as possible.
If you could teach one subject in school, what would it be?
Probably maths, and I would teach the students actually like accounting and banking, actually learning how to handle money. Useful stuff, not the circumference of a triangle.
What's your favourite TV show as a kid?
Simpsons.
If your life is a movie, what song would you use for the trailer?
Pina Colada. Probably Watermelon and Sugar by Harry Styles.
What's the most useless talent you have?
I could do that. Yeah,
Crazy.
that'd be the most useless one.
Hi.
What's one thing you have from your childhood?
That's a good one, isn't it? Oh, my dimples. Voice cracks, actually, yeah, I still got my voice cracks, so.
What would you say is the most incredible experience you've ever had in your life?
It was when we were celebrating me finishing uni. We just went to the beach with a bottle of Prosecco, and then it started pouring it down, and we were like, nah, let's just stay out. So we sat out in the rain talking, and then ran home, and it started pouring it down, so we just danced around the street, around the lamppost, like it was in a movie. That was the best night of my life.
What's the last show that you binge watched?
Oh, The Witcher. Oh, so kind.
What's your most overused phrase? Phrase.
Mad. I always say mad. Oh, mad. Like it's at the end of anything.
Wicked.
Oh, wicked. Can't take the family on that. If you know what that is, then respect.
What makes you happy?
Being alive and being grateful for that.
When was the last time you cried?
A few days ago, maybe.
What made you cry?
Probably love.
Looking back on your life so far, is there anything that you would have done differently?
No, I wouldn't change anything.
Is there anything you regret saying?
Nah, I don't hold on to things. I'd let it go. So I don't regret anything.
But if you do feel regret, how do you cope with that?
Realising it's regretting something only gives it control over the present, and it doesn't need to. So the best you can do is learn from it and let go.
What would you say is your greatest skill?
Listening.
What can you say in another language?
Unzuma de naranja, which means orange juice in Spanish. It's about all I remember.
Where do you see yourself precisely 10 years from now?
31 years old. Most likely married. Grateful. Still doing music, couple albums in, toured the world, doing what I'm passionate about still, and directed a few more movies.
What was the name of your first pet?
He was called Henry. He was a little hamster, and we lost him somehow at the house. He ran down the street, and our neighbours found him. We were like, oh, you can keep him. And then he ran out away from them, and then he got run over. So he had a mad life.
What's your go-to workout song?
Still Speeding by Sway.
What's the name of your go-to karaoke song?
I think I've actually done karaoke before. Probably sung by Taylor Swift, like You Belong With Me is a classic.
If you attempted to play any sport professionally...
Wait, hang on, sorry.
If you attempted to play any sport professionally, what would it be?
What would it be? Well, golf. I wanted to be a golfer once when I was younger, so I'd say golf.
What's your favourite place to hang out?
Seaview, by the beach, yeah.
When you're not doing music, what's one thing you love to do?
Watch films.
What's the weirdest
Here's my
hidden
house.
talent you have that you're willing to share with us at the moment? No. What's the Isle of Wight flag up there?
God save our grace. Tractor in the Isle of Wight. This is our national vehicle on the Isle of Wight. Every household has to own one legally.
If you could have an hour chat with anyone dead or alive, who would it be?
Nicholas Tesla. Oh, it's a goose.
You've gone off the beaten path.
So this is Isle of Wight. Here we have a goose in the house.
If you could go anywhere in the world right now, where would it be?
I'll go to Australia in the outback and camp under the stars at night so you can see like all the stars in the sky. I think that'd be the most beautiful thing ever.
What's the number thing on your bucket list?
The what?
What's the number one? I can't talk.
You can talk, bro.
What's the number one thing on your bucket list?
To do that, to go to Australia and camp out under the stars.
What's the bravest thing you've ever done?
Gave someone a love letter. First love. Yeah, gave her a love letter.
How do you deal with negativity?
I'd say just think things through. Don't like sort of think it's negative straight away, like kind of see what there is to learn from it and then use that to create positive situations.
What's the number one piece of advice you'd give your 15-year-old self?
Number one advice, trust the process. Trust things will work out the way they're meant to.
Tell me the worst joke you've ever heard.
Okay, well, this is a joke I actually really like, but everyone doesn't seem to laugh at it anymore. So an Englishman, Irishman and Scotsman are running away from a policeman and they find a warehouse, they run into a warehouse and they're trying to find somewhere to hide and they find these 3 sacks. So they all get into one, or into different ones. The Englishman gets into one full of dogs, the Scotsman gets into one full of cats, and the Irishman gets into one full of potatoes. So the policeman comes along, he goes to the first sack with the Englishman in, and the Englishman goes, woof woof. So the policeman just goes, oh, it's just a sack of dogs, just walks on. And the Scotsman goes, meow, meow. So he's like, oh, okay, it's just a sack of cats, so he just walks on. He gets the final one with the Irishman and potatoes, and the Irishman goes, potatoes, and that's it.
That is the worst.
I told it to one guy on a school trip once, and his face literally went red with laughter. So I thought it was funny, but
how old were you?
1, too young.
Who's your dream music collaboration?
Probably Harry Styles.
And the penultimate question: what's the thing you're most proud of?
My music. Yeah, my music.
So we're going to do this interview again in 1 year. What would you like to say to your future self?
Oh, alright mate, how you doing? Hope you ain't shaved the hair. What should I say? You would have made the film, my second EP in the film, so I hope that went well. Interesting question, isn't it? Usually talk to your past self. Well, I guess you'll be in a different place to me. Keep trusting the process. Well, stuff could be so different, couldn't it? I could be...
Could be in jail.
I could be in jail, could be in a relationship.
All similar things.
Yeah, that's the same way, mate. Well, I trust you've done what was right. I trust you kept following the process. Wherever you're at, keep believing in yourself, and I'm proud of you. And yeah, give me a high five. Can't even reach it. Yes! You did it. How many should I do? Should I do this and then come back next year and see how many more I can do?
Yeah, because you've worked on it so long.
But just come back and start in the same place. Alright, come on. How should I try?
Do your best.
I'd want the world to find you. I can't say how much you mean to me. It's like a dream. Every second I spend
16,
with you.
Doing some B-roll.
Bring me back around to my cause you're my sanctuary. This ain't temporary. We can go anywhere we want to go. Paris on a ferry, board a train to Delhi, New York in a Chevy, road home. You know you're my sanctuary.
Did you get it on film?
All I do is just show my products.
Emma couldn't do them, you say. Any last words?
Oh, mate, I'm knackered. How should I end it? Because it's like a mini doc, innit?
You need a signature move. You just signature move.
Signature move. I should make the thing for P Babo, the gang sign.
Yeah.
P Babo. Can we finish with us? Sat down.
Alright, we get it, you work out.
Hope you enjoyed watching.
Thank you for listening.
That was good, that was fun. So, if all goes to plan in a year's time, should we come back here or do it somewhere else? We do it somewhere else.
Depends where we are.
Yeah, we might be living somewhere else. Be anywhere.
I don't know.
Yeah, so hope you enjoyed getting to know myself, and thanks so much to Emma. She's called Shipping. Please check her out. Her music is incredible. Her song 18 is the most beautiful song I've ever heard. I'll link it down below. So please go and check it out and support her. And any last words?
See you in the next one.
See you in the next one.
Roll out.
Peace.